Okay, so this is a huge thing for me. I've recently just hit my profit target that I was going for with my sim account, which is 10K. So you can clearly see right here, 10K gross P&L, and this is basically this is my signal to start trying to do my what do you call it? To try and do a funded account. So because I hit this goal, I'm gonna start my funded account. Well, I actually did. I'm recording this a little bit later. Today's Monday actually for me, so I already traded on the funded account and currently I made like 400 or something. But I kind of just want to go over this what's in front of me, which is my history and whatever. But I'll say one thing right now because I want to be completely transparent. You'll notice that the time is 8:20, so that means that obviously there was more time and trades that happened after I hit this 10K mark, and I lost money after I hit the 10K mark. I'm gonna be completely honest, okay? I lost probably like 1.5K or something, and the reason why I kept trading after I hit the 10K mark is because I hit my goal. And the thing about me going into a funded account is I don't really have a goal because I've already gone funded before. So that's not my goal. My goal is not to get funded. My goal is to get a payout. And you may say, okay, that's a goal. Well, the difference about getting a payout and having an actual set amount of money that I'm trying to get to is that I'm not trying to get a specific amount of money from a payout. I'm just trying to get a payout. So whether it be big or small, I just want to get a payout. That's my goal. So that's kind of my thought process. I don't really have like a set money goal. So with that being said, I might not actually do what I did here on the funded account. Or at least that's what I hope. Now this could obviously just be whatever, and I could just be saying stuff that actually won't happen. But you know that's what happened. So we'll just take a look at what the stats are here. And as you can see, I have a lower win rate than loss rate. But if you go over to average winning trade, you'll notice that I win 347 on average, and then I have a losing average of 203. So I win about 145 more dollars than I lose per trade. So obviously, I have a much higher. Well, so no, it's weird. I don't have like a set like profit target to stop loss ratio. I kind of just move my stop where I think is a good place. Where if what do you call it, price breaks down below that level, I just don't think that the trade is good anymore. That's kind of where I put my stop. And I don't move my take profit very often unless I think my take profit is unrealistic. If I think my take profit is if I think my take profit is realistic, which is usually 25 points, then I'll just leave it there. But usually it's not realistic because lately the market has been trading kind of like ATR has been pretty low lately. It's usually been around like 10 or 12 on the 1 minute, and as you can see, my winning trade time is about 2 minutes. So that's my goal. I try and have my what do you call it? Trying to have my take profit so that it's about equal or a little bit higher than the 1 minute ATR. So that's kind of how I measure my trades because I like being in trades real quick. I like really fast trades because when I have really fast trades, I know that I will the usually the candle or the price will go right in the direction that I want it to, and most likely I won't get any sort of drawdown. And I hate being in drawdown because it messes me up. But I have actually gotten a lot better at like dealing with drawdown. There have been so many trades where I've been in a trade and it goes in my direction at first, but then it might I might go red for a little bit, but I kind of am like I'm sitting there, I'm looking at it, I'm like you know you had a reason to go into this trade. It still looks you have your stop loss, and that's where you think that it's not a good idea to be in the trade. So I'm like, I might as well just let it hang, and then usually it ends up flipping around sometimes. Sometimes. Now, obviously, there are times, which most of the time it doesn't do that. As you can see, I have a 56% loss rate. But, you know, overall, pretty decent stats. I hit my 10K goal at one point. And you know what? I'll just show the stats of me actually, you know, hitting or like losing my money. So, because because I feel like that's only fair. So we're on the second. Let's just go to the third, just to make it easy. And then here you go. So total 9K, only $1,000 lost, and my win rate is still above 40%. Loss rate 57%. Still decent stats. I'm not like I never got tilted. I'm extremely surprised. I never ever had a very very bad losing day. Now, obviously, the day like I was up 1,000 about. No, no, I was up like 600, and then I was down 1,000. So going from top to bottom, that's a $1,600 loss. So obviously, I lost a lot of money. And I'm not gonna lie with you, that day, every single trade I took after my wins that I hit 10K with, it was all just a losing. Like every single trade was just a losing trade. So you know that was, okay, I messed it up at the start. It was 2K. I lost 2K total. But yeah, either way, every single trade was just a losing trade back to back. But I never got mad. I was just like, you know what? I lost. So that's kind of why I haven't really been losing too much, and I've only really had small red days. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm extremely shocked with how this has been playing out. Cause bro, I've only been training for what, like 4 months, 6 months, 5 months. I don't freaking know. But I've been on and off. I've kind of just like been on the sidelines like half of the time, just watching the market. Cause it's fun to watch the market. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, these are my stats. Hopefully, we'll do good on the funded account. That's the main goal. So I'll probably make an update sometime in the future. Maybe I'll you know make a video every week about like my trading recap. That would be pretty cool, I guess. So I guess that's about it. Thanks for watching.